Hello and welcome back to the Engerati studio here at European Utility Week. I'm joined now by Maarten Welmers, who works in the Alliance Management Department of Liander here in the Netherlands. And we were just talking a little bit off air, and you guys have made the news based on an announcement yesterday, and we just wanted to talk a little bit about that. It's an initiative around cybersecurity, so I just wonder whether you could talk a little bit around that initiative as well.
That's true. I think one of the most recent topics that the industry is targeting is the security of our infrastructures. And because it's such a large problem, and we need to have enormous amount of resources to tackle the problems, and also we need to learn from each other failures and so on. So what we did is we find really good partners in KPN and KEMA, and we started the European Network for Cybersecurity. And the European Network for Cybersecurity, what it does is it's not just a knowledge network, but it's a not-for-profit organization that has an institute where they test the applications that we put in our grids. They also have education on cybersecurity training for executive leadership, and they also do penetration testing of the systems. So that's a very broad institute that's going to be doing research on cybersecurity.
And the idea, I would imagine, is that products that are going to be, or systems that are going to be put into the European market will need a stamp of approval in terms of having been tested by the Institute, and that, but as much as we can tell, they're then secure and up to standard.
Exactly, that's what they do. They will do real penetration testings. They will do it in a live environment. So they work on the Alliander grid. There's a live lab, and they will be doing tests on that as well.
Yeah. And you guys launched another initiative about what was it, about young entrepreneurs or young energy professionals?
That's right.
And
we started a new initiative that's Young European Energy Professionals, and the basic thing is in the next 30 years we will be spending 1,000 billion euros on the energy transportation system in Europe, and that makes us think we need to rethink how we're going to spend that money. At this moment, investments are being made that do not make profit in the energy sector.
Such as the big infrastructure you need, or...
Exactly, but the problems are, I guess, on the production side. But anyway, if we are going to spend this much money on smart metering and smart grids, you need to have critical thinking about it. So what we did is we have put together young professionals from companies all over Europe, distribution grid operators, but also solution providers, consultants, and young professionals from those companies are coming together for half a year, and they will visit very innovative projects in Europe, and in the meantime write a very progressive report on that. And they need to bring that report to the European Commission and to say, well, either way you're doing the right thing, or either way you're crazy, or anything between those two things. But we want to start a real dialogue on where are we putting the money. That's basically. Yeah.
Well, that seems to make a lot of sense. And in terms of what you guys are doing, I don't want to talk too much about the physicality of your stand, but it seemed quite innovative the way you've put together a whole energy experience to really show that how everything connects around, and that seems to be like a critical message that's coming through from the show.
That's true. Everybody's talking about smart grids these days, but none of them has the same. All of us have different definitions about what is a smart grid, and we don't know where we are 10 years from now. So what we said is we need also a dialogue on where are we heading together, and because we do not know the final answers, we need to have open dialogue on how can we find the right solutions, and we need to cooperate more. Also, like with the cybersecurity issue, with the young professionals. So what we found very good partners with Siemens, with KPN and Tenant and TNO, that they said, can we bring together a message that we need each other? It's not anymore that I just come to your shop and I buy this product. No, we need to find new solutions to...
it needs to be like a long-term partnership, otherwise
exactly.
So it's not gonna. What do you think are the critical issues because there are clearly a number of pressures. I mean, one of them is a regulatory pressure that says if if the cost-benefit analysis is positive, then you need to have a smart grid by 2020. So there's that pressure. But isn't there a danger that, because the other conversations that I'm having is a lot of people are saying, well, I don't know whether this is the right way of doing it, that's the right way of doing that. Isn't there a danger with having that 2020 pressure that you just have to do it and you may end up having done the wrong thing?
Definitely. And the real question we have to ask, are we providing the real solutions for our customers? Because it seems that we pay for the solutions, but in the end, all the consumers are paying for the solutions. So the welfare of the consumers is going down if we spend too much money. And also our industries will have higher energy prices if we make mistakes with investments. So the price competitiveness of our industries depend on our success on making very cost-efficient smart grids. And also, then back to cybersecurity, the reliability of the grid is very important for also the same industry, for the same consumers.
Absolutely, and yeah, because it'll make the news if an entire grid goes down because of some sort of cyber threat or anything like that.
It has made the news already. I think a couple of years ago in the US there was a real hack within one of the networking companies, and that's
that brings it to life, doesn't it? It brings it to reality. And I was going to ask you a personal question as well. I mean, you've obviously been here for 2 days. There have been lots of great talks and discussions about where this industry is heading. What for you personally has been a highlight or a development or maybe a new product that you've seen that you think, oh, well, that's quite exciting, that's putting us in a new direction,
I think it's not the products that excite me so much, but I think the atmosphere excites me. I think there's, well, we previously just mentioned that it's not about solutions anymore, it's about the dialogue, and that's happening now. Seeing to last year, there's more dialogue now on what's the real solution. So it's not even on concrete solutions now, what's your needs and how can we together find a way of...
So you're seeing alliances being formed while people are here and
exactly.
Things like that. So, okay, I won't press you any further because I'll leave all of those announcements to you guys in good time. I wanted to thank you for making the time to be here in the studio and thank you for taking the time to be with us. And thank you as well for watching. There are many more interviews on engerati.com and obviously lots of white papers and coverage about some of the initiatives that have been launched at the show as well. So thank you for watching.